Hello Minecrafters and welcome back to another Let's Play here on the Epic Failure server. My name is Rob and I'm going to get caught up on a few things that have been going on around here. Um, you're going to see some quick stuff, and then we're going to get into some immersive engineering, or at least start making some direction on it. I mean, that's going to be the biggest part. Um, just trying to get everything together and get ready for getting into that. Let's see here. A plate. We need the binding. No, not that binding. Need this binding. Just leave those in there, yeah. And let's see. So we're gonna, as you can see here, I'm getting ready to make some things, which should give you some indication of what I've done so far. There it is. Choices, choices, choices. So let's run over here and we can see what's going on. I think I'm going to have to recast some stuff. So let's look at some changes. You guys are used to here, but look at this. This wall is actually inspired by a series I'm watching by Sice, where he did some outpost work, and I really liked what he did. So we're working on this wall here. It's going to be capped. I think that's going to look better for outside the the town, giving us that kind of walled effect. Since this town didn't spawn a wall, I think it's going to be a little bit, give it more of that rustic look, which again was inspired by Sice. Still got a little bit here. Got a fishing pole. I like to go out fishing off my dock here. Working on a few things. We'll get to that brick in a moment. Cleared up a little bit more of the town. Got things a little bit better. Mining has been. Let's see if you can see it from here. Out of the train station there, it heads down, and that's where my mining is going on. Yeah, you can see it here. Got the smeltery up and running. Got a tool forge going. So right now, this is kind of how I'm handling the ore. And here's our good friends letting us know that they missed us. Let's see, what's in here now is copper and iron. We, however, would like nothing better than to have more aluminum brass, wouldn't we? So we would like to make these casts right here. So maybe that's going to take a little bit longer than we thought. Alright, these guys all got it. Alright, so in the meantime, let's just throw this up here. I don't even have a clock really set to be cleaning that what's in there up, so yeah, we definitely need to start moving forward on a bit of that. But today we are going to be getting into immersive engineering. Immersive engineering is a mod that creates a more early technology look at the power generation and transfer. The book is made with a lever and a book. It's the engineer's manual. And how are we doing for daylight? Oh, it's getting a little low. Not that I'm too worried about what's on here. So, one of the few, let's see, they got a lot of this just kind of talks about how things happen and what's going on. Our goal is to get to power generation. We're going to need to make this kinetic dynamo, and then we're going to make these windmill blades, which helps us make a windmill. We can also make a water wheel, and then when we get the material, we can make this improved windmill, but that requires some steel and things like that, so that's not in our purview yet. So in the process then we realized, hey look, we have to have industrial hemp to make some of this stuff, as well as we're going to need a coke oven. Basically we need to make that creosote oil, which is a, I guess it says here, preservative, for wood. This is an actual thing that they do, making railroad beds and ties. So that's as you can see here where the brick comes in. We need the brick and the clay to make 2 coke bricks. We're gonna need 27 of them, and we're also gonna need an engineer's hammer. Ooh, I like this how it does. It shows exactly how it should look. Usually, there it is. Let's see how it's built, all that kind of fun stuff. But the big thing is we need that coke open brick. Let's have ourselves a little nap quick, and then we'll move on. So I wanted to apologize for the delay here in getting things out. Things are a little hectic right now, but moving along. Let's take a quick peek in here. There we go. We'll need some of that. We're gonna need some sand, which I guess we'll have to look in here and see if I got some sand. This is a disorganized mess. I mean, there's no organization necessary here. Just throwing everything in. We're gonna need a little bit of sand. Well, that we can handle. Let's see. There's some right over there. There's some right here. I don't really have a way to get back yet, so I guess I don't mind opening this up. This would be a nice little spot anyhow. So let's at least for the moment here get some of this dug out. Let's see. We have about, let's see, takes 4 of each of those. We've got a stack, which is 16, so we need at least 16 sand. There we go. That'll work for now. Let's, how many gates on us? No. Alright, we're just going to pull this one up and pop it right back down. Like I said, we haven't finalized much of this stuff yet, so we'll get a good start on that though. So what we need is the coke brick. There it is. Is that not sand in the middle? Sandstone. Oh. Okay, now we're gonna need a little bit more, because this requires 4 each. That's not gonna be enough. Is it? We got 10. Oh, we need more sand. Definitely need more sand now. Let's then, while we're out there, let's take a little bit of this, and we might probably the opposite of what we're actually thinking of doing, but one thing I can't stand is the rushing water sound, so this may solve some of our problems. There we go. Now we're all full of stuff that we don't need. Let's see, this one over here we can fill in. Oh, no, we need those. What are you doing? Oh, man. Oh, that's not good. Well, nothing like a derp here on the early morning adventure, huh? Alright, let's dig some of this up here. And there goes that. So that must be our key that it's time to see how many we got here. Is it this one that's causing us to... It's just... Sometimes the mechanics get a little crazy. What should we get? Not much. Man, we need some better tools. There So we got the sand here from when we're doing that, but I like the difference. It's a part of the town, so we're not going to dig that up. So although we're not going to get a lot of stuff done in the way of immersive engineering, we're going to get a good start. And the whole reason that we're not going to get very far is because it is a lengthy process here. We're going to have to get a creosote going and get the treated wood, getting the windmill, and we got to decide a place to put the windmill too. Although I really kind of like the there is that hill on the side of town over here. Kind of take a peek at that. I'm thinking that's where we're going to put that. I think the coal coke we're going to put over there by the train station here. Look at our map. We got this space right here. This is the train that goes down to the mining. I think if we end up putting the coal coke kind of up against this building here, and then we'll have this train line for when we want to do the train station and go this way. And I'm not sure that we really, I mean, we found another little town out here. There's not much out there, but it wouldn't be bad to just run a little line out there when we're ready and have something out there. Try and do what we can to make it kind of function together, if that makes sense. And the windmill, like I said, I'm not sure if I want to put it right, like here. But as you look over here, we start going higher and higher. I tore a lot of stuff, kind of just pulled it down, trying to get all this together. Let's see, here we've got the mill, the well right here, and a lot of these buildings are a little bit higher here. So this side of town would probably be a good spot. You can see us ripping some of that down. So I'm thinking either like on top of this building or on top of the well would be good spots for that. So that should be helpful. Let's see if we can't pop out over here. So like here, this is kind of nice. I just built this up a little bit. However, again, let's see if we can not make a mess of things this time. I think those. Oh, I don't think this is really going to matter that much. Let's just grab what we can. So yeah, thank you for letting me know that immersive engineering was what you guys would like me to see. I know the channel's kind of small right now, which is all right. Now you know your voice is being heard in the channel, which is good. Just make sure you guys are liking the videos. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. That way you guys get to see what else is coming out, and that'll help us grow. Obviously, for me, the more feedback, the better. So, I know consistency is a big key, and with that, I do apologize. Like I said, sometimes real life just gets the best of all of us. So, I have a full-time job, and I also have a full-time education to be working on. So, this is something that I do in my spare time. And I'm thinking this week I'm going to also give you guys a little insight, a little bit of bonus coverage here on some of the other stuff I'm doing within Minecraft. Because not like I said before, not only do I have the single player world, I have 2 other servers that I play on. So it'd be kind of nice just to get a little extra coverage on there, and so you guys can see what it is I do, where I get some of my inspirations. Like I said at the very beginning, I definitely like a lot of the cool stuff that I do, and I borrow a lot of that stuff from people, and we use it in certain ways or manipulate it so that it works better for us. You guys keep coming from. There we go. Plus I also get other tips, tricks, and things like that. In here, at one point, I had 6 cows on 6 sheep, and they keep escaping. So I think they're just glitching out of the fence. So we're gonna have to come up with something new on that as well. All right, sand to sandstone to coke open brick, and we're eventually gonna need more than one of these. I don't know why that didn't work. But let's just take a look here. There we go. Is that going to give us enough now? 31. I can math. Yes. Should be looking pretty good there. Let's go ahead and build it up here. So if you're not familiar with Railcraft or the real-life cold cooking process, all this, what's in here is just, sorry, I'm trying to decide if I bring a rail out here and it's to send it anywhere. I don't know, that's pretty quick on the switching. That's okay. We'll just leave this first one right here. It'll still be fine. This one is pretty simple. We're just going to put coal into it. And it's going to turn into creosote oil and coal coke. We do need an engineer's hammer. So what do we need for that? That's the carpenter's hammer. It's the battle wrench. Ooh, okay. Neither one of those are helpful. Magic wooden, I think it looks like that. So industrial craft forge hammer, carpentry, master. There it is. We need 2 iron, 2 sticks, and a string. Get this built, and then I think what I'll do is kind of show you guys what's going on, and then I'm going to break away for just a little bit so that we can get some of that built up. And then once we have enough to start building our windmill, then I will come back and we will finalize how to get all that built together. Let's see, I'm sure I don't need all this stuff here. The witchery stuff, I think we're going to be fine on. There we go. Let's go get us a couple pieces of iron. Can't remember if I had some poured already. There's nothing in here. Oh, yes. Hello, guys. Doors work. Yes. Let's see. And I did goof at one point, so that is a couple of ingots of aluminum brass. Oh my goodness. It's one door. I mean, seriously. Figure out how to use it. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Was that difficult? So as you can see, we haven't put hoppers underneath these or anything yet. So just really got the stuff rolling. 2 sticks and a string I think we're gonna have back in the house. So we don't need those seeds back. So let's drop this dirt off too. I think I had some string in here, didn't I? Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, there was a couple of ingots of iron. Now I feel like an idiot. But that's the carpentry hammer. There it is. Alright, so with all of the immersive engineering buildings, there are, I think just about everything is a multi-block structure, and it's all handled with this hammer. So we should just be able to go up, right-click on this. Boom! There we go. Hi, cow. Nice to see you. Let's see if we can't run over and get ourselves some stuff. So I'm also going to take a look at how the mechanics of the town building go, because they're really concentrated on this side of town and not so much on the other. So let's see here. There we go. We got some coal. Let's throw that in there. Because the big thing we need right now is the creosote. The coal coke we're going to need for making steel, and that will come along shortly. So we're going to kind of take this as a stepping stone. We'll go from here. We'll get some power generation. We'll take a look at what kind of machines we want. We do have it's a lot longer process. So we can definitely keep hand mining. And I guess I'll leave that up to you guys, because it's going to be a couple more days before I get to recording. So this will go out Wednesday morning. I probably won't record again until Friday, and then we'll put some videos up Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So from here, if we wanted to, we got this ore processing here. You can just use the engineer's hammer to make 1 iron grit. Let's see here. So we can use that, right? That makes pretty much everything, and that could be combined to making things like the constant grit. Um, as you can see here, it's used in the medium voltage architecture as well. But we want to get quickly into things like, let's see, multi-block constructions. This is just the generic stuff. So we're going to need like these engineering blocks, require iron and steel and things like that. And that's where we get into, we're going to need things like the crusher. You can see all this stuff in here. Does it actually tell you how much you need? There you go. So there's that, all that stuff we're going to need. And so again, you can see, look at it, it's steel scaffolding, steel fence, hoppers, and light engineering bricks. So let's see if light engineering brick. Oh, it doesn't go that easily. Let's see. Item router. Blocker which will accept and redistribute items down filtered paths. Ah. So we could ooh, I do like that idea, because we can use that with the conveyor belts. Kind of build ourselves a factory, and that's not expensive. That's leather, iron, and redstone. That's like the MFR. What do they call them? Belts, I think. So, external heater. This generates thermal energy from RF. So this will, yeah, so that one is needed for that. They also have, let's see, thermoelectric generator. There's that constant grit. So they are temperature gradient between two sources, but again, we need some steel. So really, we're going to need to get that to going. So why don't we give this some time, and when we've got a bit of creases, so we got one bucket out of 2 iterations here. So from there, we'll just need to get everything going. I have cleared out up here a little bit more, and I started working on getting more industrial hemp seeds. We'll get into how this works a little bit more when we start talking about Pam's ForgeCraft, AgriCraft, things like that, so that we can discuss how all that happens. It's a pretty simple process, but we'll leave that for when you guys are ready for that. I'm just jumping off here. That's smart. Some of these guys are worth it, but really 8 emeralds for a slime ball. I have to look and see if you're worth it in the future, that we keep you around. But here, look at 8. Some of these guys are worth it. We may want to look at getting, they have that, a trade station or something like that too. I think that's what it's called, is a trade station. This still takes 2 emeralds, so we have those. These guys drop them, not at a regular rate, but at a pretty decent rate, so. Alright. While we're waiting for that, you know what we can do? That's right. Just cast the line out. And eventually, wait. But be very, very quiet. That's okay. Just like real life, I haven't caught anything out here yet either. Oh, we catch something. There we go. Raw anchovy from Pam's ForgeCraft. That is interesting. What can we do with that quick before we go away? Ooh, California rolls. Fish dinners. Fish sandwich. Sushi. Ooh. Seaweed. Alright, look at all this stuff. Pam's ForgeCraft's got a lot of cool stuff in it. Fish trap bait. Ooh. We could make ourselves a fishing village. Raw anchovy, maybe made into raw fish if we need it for something else. Okay. That'd be kind of cool. Make some kind of little fishery out here. Some ideas. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and let that stuff run, and I will be back in a little bit. Alright, folks, so we have our windmill up and running. Put it in the furnace room here. We'll end up running power lines down through here. And then we'll be able to put our furnaces on that line. And in the meantime, we have also made some improvements over here in this little box here. And obviously you can see from there and there. We went to go grab some of the nether brick we're going to need for the blast furnace so we can make the steel. And we'll need that to get some of the other immersive engineering machines online. And I really want to kind of keep with that theme. So we'll probably tear this down and put those two machines here, both the arc furnace and the crusher, as soon as we have the steel to do that. But until then, we're going to go ahead and call this a good one. Please go ahead, if you haven't had a chance, to go ahead and hit that like button and make some comments. If you're not subscribed to the channel already, go ahead and also go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And we'll go ahead, when I get everything together, I'll get that blast furnace up, we'll get some steel going, and then we'll go ahead and go from there. Like I said, I don't want to really push too much else, so I've kind of been supplementing between the mining of the materials that we're going to need with some of the building of things. But go ahead in the comments, tell me where we should go next too, because there's going to be some gaps here where we're going to have some time. So let's take a look at some of the other options we have, either some of the magic mods or some of the agricultural stuff like AgriCraft, Pam's HarvestCraft, or like Botania's Magic, I guess. So go ahead and just give me a holler about what kind of fits your fancy here, and we'll go ahead and go from there. Again, this is Rob Mack with the Epic Failure Server, and always remember, it's a game. Have fun.